Well, here we are. I've been waiting long enough, 14, 15 years for this. I just asked Samuel L. Jackson, I said, when did you find out there was going to be a part 2? And he said, well, I kept calling. I finally they just gave in. Same question for you both. When did you find out that there was a part 2?
Not that long ago.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
for me, it was right. Brad had done Tomorrowland, and we had gone to an event. And anyway, he was describing being contacted and thinking about doing this, The Incredibles 2. And it had been so long, I just figured, no, that's not going to happen.
That's actually why I thought of that question, because it had been quite some time. Going back to that, though, I want to know what your reaction was when the first one won the Oscar for Best Animated. What did you all do? Did you just like, wow, this is cool?
huge.
Yeah.
That's was fantastic, but also, it speaks to Brad Bird's genius and also the level that Pixar plays at. And this movie it defies expectation to me.
I love it. And I'm so happy they made a part 2. I love the fact that while you all are superheroes, there's the family. I'm a big family person myself. Obviously, my mom's sitting right over there. You know that, and I can prove it. But the family, is that important? Was that important for you two to express that in these characters?
Yeah, it was because it's the fundamental thing about the movie. It's the foundation of the movies. The family they're going to survive, but they're going to trust each other, and they have this extraordinary gift. But they also, there's a little, there's some dysfunction in there, and they all have their quirks, if you will. And in this one, that's even more exposed. This family gets exposed in a lot of different ways in terms of their personalities and what their actual goals are. And, through it all, there's this cohesiveness. And that's the beauty of what he's done.
Besides The Incredibles, I want to know what your favorite Disney classic movies are. We'll start with you, Holly.
Well, of course, and I was watching Disney, of course, as a child, and I remember going to downtown Atlanta to the Fox Theater and watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs or Cinderella. Those are the two that immediately come to my mind, and the dwarves were so amazing, and in a way, this is the thing about Brad, is that his talent, his respect, his regard for the legacy of Disney is so felt in his work to me. The animation speaks generations back. It's incredibly modern, incredibly sophisticated, but the lineage goes straight back. His knowledge is he has such in-depth respect and knowledge of what those guys started at Disney.
He was 18 years old, and he was, working at Disney, and we did a lot of the recording in the Disney studio where they did Jungle Book, and so you're in this room, and there's, it was like
that room is the best.
It's the best, there's a feeling in there. And Doc, who is the sound engineer, was the sound engineer on a ton of Disney movies.
And so Doc is a genius.
Yeah,
Brad
and he's like doing that. And
Brad trained under one of the 9 Old Men, the original that worked with Walt.
And by the way, Dumbo is my favorite.
I was hoping you was giving me the rap, and I said, you better give me that. Dude, you rock. Very nice to meet you all. Total honor.
Mom, you take care of this boy.
Yeah, no.